Just to respond to Mr.
Gay.
That is what we were looking at the email today, the question. So did you inform him or were we waiting on that?
I informed Carl,
Okay.
Carl, yes.
and then Carl sent me back the form that showed that it's still an approved road, that we haven't changed that yet, so it needs to look at some point.
Right, so the board's aware, this gentleman lives on
Ernie land that you guys don't take care of.
lives on a portion of there
Not
that
that.
the deeded easement for the GID project. So, we have to research that, make notifications to legally allow us to do maintenance, even though these roads are on our accepted list. So this is an ongoing thing that we're researching. Revisit our resolution of accepted roads, and unless the roads do the due diligence to fix the deeded easement for the ID, then we're gonna have to remove some of those things from our list. So that's where we're at right now. It's an ongoing thing. So, any other comments? All right.
On what?
Oh, we're talking about our
This-
road.
this is-
Oh, you're talking about
Yes,
Roadrunner right
we
now?
are.
I'm Carl. I'm the one that put that in. Apparently that stuff was put there, that aggregate was put there
17.
Can
2017.
you say your full name?
Carl William Peterson.
Thank you.
That aggregate was put there in 2017 and hadn't been maintained since. It was put there apparently because some lady asked for help. But what I don't get is how does it give you the authority to put that in there, put that aggregate there and not maintain it, right? And 2023, was it noted already that there was on the, so yesterday she sent out a piece of paper to everybody, man? I don't like standing and speaking. They sent a paper out to everybody saying basically the agenda. And then on that agenda, it said how it was maintained, what roads, the distances. So why was it on there in 2023 saying that it maintained 1.88 miles? And now just out of nowhere with no notice, or 1.44 miles, now it says 0.88. When we bought our property, we were told that it was supposed to be maintained. Actually, that was one of the deciding factors for us buying that property. Not only did the internet say it, but the GID on the phone when we contacted them told us that too. And that if it hadn't been maintained, that they'll be getting to it soon. And then we noticed that when they got that, they only went to Kitty Green, no matter what it says on your website. So what gives you the authority to do it, even if some lady needed help? If it's mine and his and everyone else's on Roadrunner's responsibility to maintain it, then why the hell did you drop the shit there? I can't deal with it. I just laid 700. Very rude person, I'm sure is in this room, that I have to band with my neighbors to do it. And I know what it costs. That's not okay. Everybody before us gets a nice clean road to here, and we're all paying for that. That doesn't make any sense. That's what I have to say.
Thanks for your public comment. So after.
And when she's back, I still have a couple things to add in our house as well.
More public, and understand, guys, we have a 3-minute limit, so more public.
Yeah, so some,
Can you state your name?
Ariel Kraus. And I was the one who did all the research on our property and spoke to the GID, and we were looking at the property and both on the website and the person I spoke to on the phone multiple times throughout our escrow process, because it was lengthy, assured me that it was maintained until earning. So the fact that we got no notice that it was no longer going to be maintained, in my opinion, is unacceptable. And then, as my husband stated, the aggregate that's coming up is pumping tires, is causing a lot of damage. So we feel like some kind of solution needs to be found.
Thank you. Any other public comment? All right, moving on. Approval of minutes for the June 19th, 2025 special meeting. And so we'll do the special meeting, the closed session meeting, is that what we're planning to do? We'll do that first. And anybody have a comment?
No,
Are you making a motion?
I'm making a motion.
Okay, got a second?
Second.
I got a motion and a second, all in favor? Aye. Opposed, motion carried. Okay. Those were the closed session minutes, the confidential minutes. Now we're gonna do the approval of the minutes for the June 19th, 2025 open meeting. And just so you guys know, Robin, why don't you explain real quick the correction that we made there?
Okay.
And it's in front of everyone, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's available. What I did was I failed to put in the initial part of the meeting where we had the open, where it basically was an open meeting and we asked for public comment, and then the vote was taken to go into the closed session. So what I did was I took the regular meeting minutes and I added in that we had you asked for public comment and then we closed for the closed session. And that's basically what's on there now. It just starts. Make sense?
Any other comments on the meeting? The open meeting, last one? No? Okay. I'll motion to June 19th open meeting minutes as amended. Got a motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, opposed, motion carried. Review of bills and other financial matters.
Okay, so on the transactions report, we had just your normal consolidated tax and the ad valorem paid so far. The LGTA will be coming by the end of this week, so it'll be on next month. And then we did have the large invoice for the Sierra rental. The final invoice there was paid and cleared the bank. And along with the insurance policy, everything else was just our typical monthly invoices that were
Transaction report, right?
correct. Yeah. And on the invoices to be paid, there's an option 1 and an option 2 to be discussed. The option 1 includes the entire invoice for Sierra Nevada to pay for the 2025 payment rehab project. And option 2 is with the holdback for $29,000. It's $29,116.91 is the difference. And we have the month to pay that invoice. And then on the credit cards section, which will be noted later, in the repairs of the pump are on there for the well. And since the credit card is pretty high right now, so Sean can use it, I included the 8-3 statement transactions. So there's an extra $11,000 there to show on there for approval. And then on the estimated net ops report, we went ahead and consolidated the section for the aggregate surfacing, so it made a little bit more sense, just so we can make the motion to move the funds if needed. And we have nearly all of our payments. We'll have one more month worth, and the next month we'll start back over with the new report for the September meeting.
Okay. Real quick, guys, because we gotta make a motion to approve the pay bill. So if you didn't catch that, what Andy was talking about, is we have a contract with SNC they sent us, of course, a notice here of like 553, where we have the ability to hold back 29,000 for 30 days in case there's some repairs or,
That's standard practice.
yeah.
Okay.
Generally, we just pay the whole bill once we see that the work's done and it's in good order. I personally don't have a problem approving to pay the whole amount to SNC now without the holdback and approve that option for the paying of bills this month. But, you know, there can be discussion to have here if you guys are like, if, you know, somebody has a different opinion. I mean, either way, I'm not gonna lose sleep over it, but.
I just got a couple comments. One is you want to make sure you get your labor reports
We've got them.
and then all your insurance, all the stuff that's part of that contract, make sure that's correct. So you don't have to go back and beg for it, and that always helps.
I received all of the certified payrolls.
Okay.
And I received the last one just as I was leaving for the meeting, so I'll send that to Angie tomorrow.
Thank you.
Any more discussion on before I make a motion and take public comment?
I think we ought to withhold it until everything is absolutely, she mentioned that there's one thing she wants to check till tomorrow. We can withhold that, we can pay it, after 30 days, or we can pay it sooner,
Well, if we withhold it, Marcia, we'll have to, which is fine, if the board wants to do that. If we withhold the 29,000 for the 30 days, we're gonna, well, we can motion to pay it after 30 days.
You can motion to pay it next month.
Because our next meeting is 5 weeks away. So, I mean, that's an option.
We have generally really lucked out this year, Nevada construction coming out here and doing what they have for a long time. So I believe that if you feel that the work is complete and we have all the paperwork we need, then we're okay in terms of letting that go. The reason they hang on to it in the bureaucracy is because they're hanging on to interest rates. And you get a $10 million job and you get 10% of it, $1 million in the bank. I've dealt with that kind of stuff. So to me, it's this small little contract with that good contractors, and they'll come back and fix everything. I've seen them come back and do that kind of stuff. So I don't know. I think it's okay to just do it.
I have a comment, and I just drove Amy, and I was rather surprised to find a bunch of lumps and bumps and ridges. And I don't know if that's something that can be fixed. I know that Whiskey Springs has lumps, bumps, and ridges as well.
I can address Whiskey Springs, a very old road. There are lots of humps and bumps and ridges. In terms of grading, Amy, sometimes dirt isn't cooperative.
So I don't know if that's something that can be addressed and can be fixed. And if we do a holdback until that happens, if that can happen.
Was it our grading? Did they put down the chip seal on? Then we're responsible for the.
Got it. Okay.
I missed the meeting, Nevada story. I missed the meeting when we approved the money for Rangeland Road. I'm a road builder, been doing it for 49 years, and paving for 45 years. I wish I'd have seen, I did have a chat with Sean. I think we overpaid by about $30,000. And I know what I do. I mean, that's my business. You paid $50-something thousand for that. 2,000 square feet of asphalt.
Just so that people know, we're talking about the apron.
We're talking about the approach on the Pyramid Highway.
Just that.
I mean,
$50,000.
Yeah. So I missed the meeting. I'm stuck in that stuff. I wish I'd have been part of it because I would have shut that down. I think we paid way too much because I have 3 pavers in my house. I pave for a living. But to do a 2,000 square foot apron, yeah, we put base. That's $30, $40 a square foot. And you should only be paying about the base and pay $7 a square foot at the most. I just wanted to throw that in. I mean, I wish I'd been part of that. Yeah. I missed it. I missed that meeting. I wish I had.
How much is square foot? 40?
Oh, I'm just going to talk my head and measure.
Yeah,
It's
I know.
probably, I'm gonna say it's probably about 2,000 square feet
Yeah, 2,000
at the most.
times 40 is $8,000.
$40.
Well, we got 50 feet long, 30 feet wide,
No, hell no. What are the dimensions, Sean?
84
Okay,
by 24.
I know, this has
Everybody
nothing,
knows.
I get it, it's prevailing wage. I can tell you exactly how much asphalt, you said they put up to 6 inches? I can tell you the exact tonnage, anyway.
Oh, what do you need? 2016?
2,000, yeah, just go around, well, whatever it was, he said square footage, I didn't know the amount.
2016 square feet.
Oh, so a good guess,
Okay,
okay?
well, we'll use $50, just to go high. That's $100,000.
Okay, but, yeah. Go $8 a square foot, which is really high, that's base and asphalt. Asphalt goes about $3.50 a square,
Okay,
base about $2.50.
and is that on
That's
a
on-
larger job or just
That's on,
anything?
the course of bigger job, it's gonna even drop more.
I know, I got it.
And I know you're getting pissed off about it, but you know what? I'm
No,
just,
I don't.
I'm just
It's a
saying, I'm
moot
just,
point.
this
It's
is,
a moot point, that's
Yeah,
all.
because
you know,
It's already
I
done.
see you shaking your head, so it's like, dude, this is what I do for a living. I've been
But
doing-
that's why the meeting, you should have been
I was
here.
a superintendent.
That's what it would be. At 40 bucks
About 20. So yeah, so we paid over $20 a square foot, where we should have only paid about, I mean, even $10 a square foot, that would be 25,000. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I just want to make a point. For now on, I mean, I'm just upset at myself that I
The
missed the
board,
board.
we consider ourselves happily chewed on. Thank you.
Well,
Just a point I wanted to make.
Okay.
You know, and I wish I had, and I apologize. Yeah, I mean, $20, it's crazy. $20 a square foot, I'm a happy day.
public comment on bills, paying bills? I'm gonna make a motion to pay the amount and pay the rest of the bills as well.
I said,
A motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Now, government affairs, none. Okay, road reports. Can you hold on for a second, Tony, because I think we have a couple public comments on the reports.
We do.
And then we'll read.
Sorry. While Robin's digging, there is
We got a
one.
stack like that in a row.
There is one comment that came through on the YouTube from Matthew Lambert. For the record, it says, "Why was the OM driving down Microwave Road yesterday?" Just reading it.
what?
Why was the OM driving down Microwave Road yesterday?
OM.
Operations manager.
I went up and looked at that even, because I was curious to see what they were doing 2-3 years ago. And they tore up Quake and Aspen going up there.
Boy, they did.
And you should see the rest of that road going up that Microwave, it's solid clay, at least 2/3 of the way up.
Yeah.
It's just what you call ouzo guzo. And so they've got their work cut out just keeping that thing open. They tear up our roads on the way.
Okay, I have them here.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, first public comment is from Roger Balls. He was going to try and make it to the meeting tonight, but in case he didn't, he would like to find out when Wilcox Ranch Road south of 2855 Wilcox down to Mid Road is going to be graded and additional base put down in areas that were thin when they did the last improvement. And then I had one from Carl Peterson, but he's here, so
I thank you again.
You're welcome.
Appreciate you.
Carl, do you want us to read that?
You can. I mean, it's basically the same thing, but it's,
Go ahead.
he sent me basically the approved road list, and then he sent this. According to what you just sent me, it has been amended from 1.4 miles of road to 0.88 miles from Roadrunner to Kitty Green. This is absolutely not fair. I am paying for everyone else's access. I shouldn't have to be at this meeting tomorrow. I own a big ranch, and getting away at the coolest hours of the day hurts my ranch. This should be an open and shut case. And he wasn't able to get to printer, so he sent this to me to read. That sum it up?
yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right.
Those are the two I had.
Let's do the road report for Sean and I'll take public comment.
Well, in essence, we were able to get a bunch of roads graded this week, or this month. We did run into a snag, which I'll talk about in a little bit here. I believe that all the work done that SNC did turned out fantastic myself. And I get a lot of people telling me it did. So anyway, that being said, we did a bunch of services. We lost a bunch of batteries on equipment, had to replace them. Anyway, and then we did finally get the, let me talk about this, Bacon Rind North. It was gonna be a test for the recycled base, and was able to put 3,500 gallons of mag on it. It's not enough. So I was using that road as a test now Canyon, because I didn't wanna use base at 59.
Right.
But if we're gonna add that much mag to make it work, it's not probably gonna fizzle out. So we'll still have to put base up there and mag it, but it'll turn into more of a concrete surface when it's done. Anyway, but just, that's not the point. The point is that it's not holding up as I expected.
We're totally budgeted for what we need to do next?
No, we're gonna do that in next
That's the following year?
September.
Okay.
Sean, they recycled the grindings?
No,
Oh, they're not recycled grindings?
oh no, it's concrete.
Okay, all right, so oil wouldn't do
No.
it.
I mean, if I went
I
and
thought,
did
I thought, it-
Saturday, but then in the beginning, the first traveling, but that's
there's
because
no
everybody's,
fines in it.
everybody's fun. No, there's tons of fun. that's why I was-
Recycled, huh?
Yeah, they're just grinding it there. It's
Let's,
just,
listen then.
yeah. Yeah. Anyway, it was a shot in the dark and it was a muck. Yes, sir.
The polymer that we've
Yeah.
been talking about
Yeah.
forever, will be here on the 22nd of August. It's got a real long lead time.
With me over at the address?
Yeah.
Okay, copy. Thank you
What
very
type
much.
of polymer, please? What type of polymer, please?
I'm not sure on that.
Okay. Mines use that?
Yeah.
I talked with a geologist at the mines too, and using mag chloride. He had his own formula that he developed, and he wouldn't give it to me.
Well, this might be, because we've got a number of mines that are using it, so anyhow, we got a free trial, and it's coming to Sean, so.
Maybe that's why.
Go ahead.
Do we have any questions on that?
I have a couple of questions. When we did Whiskey Springs and did the chip sealing on it, it looks like they stopped, I don't know, 20 feet short of the apron. Was that going to be part of it?
I don't
And-
understand 20 feet. What apron?
The
Midnight
apron
Oil.
from Pyramid to Whiskey Springs?
Pyramids has a specific area that's theirs, and then we started ours, and you can see the actual line.
Yes, that's what I see.
We started
Okay,
it there.
so that's NDOT's, not ours. Got it. All right. Quaking Aspen, are we gonna be,
2 items down.
oh, is it?
Part of C.
Okay. Then I'll ask it then.
All right, on to the wayside repairs. We'll let Sean talk about this because he's been in the.
Okay, well, shortly after the meeting, the last meeting, probably the week after, we ended up having issues with our main well at Wayside, and So I called up Knobloch, he came out. It's still in good shape, but it just wouldn't pump. He couldn't pull anymore. And so we had to go get a second. And so we had to fight the casing and the motor coming up. So we finally got it out anyway, and he got it out that night. But needless to say, problems with the pipe has been in since '08. It's junk, it's rotted. Since '08, we've been through 3 pumps and motors. Pump and motor, or every motor anyway, pump that they put in, it's always seemed to be maybe just epoxy on it or something like that. And anyways, it's going down, that casing, it's, when it's all said and done, it looks like it's just pure rust. And the only thing that's good on that right now is the screen, which is stainless steel. So needless to say, start doing my homework anytime something like that comes up. And obviously, because it is a big job, I got a second bid on it. But prior, I was also doing my own research, and I came across a motor that was stainless and a that was stainless. And basically, in essence, it came in, like on our lowest bid, it came in over $6,300, basically $6,200 lower than they were going to sell us the pump and motor for. So I opted to purchase that, and we have, if you guys probably should have this in there, we're going to I'm just going to be probably calling Knobloch to come out, and we'll put the new pipe in.
What's the static on that?
Static is going to be, it's probably $498.
So we're gonna put new casing in, you're gonna go
No
flat?
case.
No. Keep it safe,
The casing is the 8-inch,
right,
right? We're going to
but I
put
mean
the
the,
4-inch.
the water, yeah. the
Yeah. Well, we're going to brace it up to 500
Okay,
to get out of the gravel.
right, where was static at, when we first hit water, you know?
Yeah, it was
2
278.
Yeah, that's about what it was about.
Couple questions.
I was gonna ask you, we're gonna go plastic instead of,
No, we're going galvanized.
we're gonna go galvanized, not
I
plastic?
mean, it lasted 20-something years. I mean, it'll be fine as long as,
Right,
you know what I mean? And then, but with the stainless pump and the stainless motor,
Gould?
yes. Well, the Gould is definitely the motor, but I went with the Berkeley 10-stage, 230 horse
Right.
stainless. And because that's what was actually put in it in the beginning.
Right.
That's what I was basing it off of, only they weren't stainless.
So what were we talking, 5 horse,
30.
or 30 horse?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we're municipal,
Yeah.
yeah.
250 gallons a minute.
In a
Perfect. I
four.
mean, that's a good price.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Well, I
great
hope
price.
so.
No, that's a great price for that pump. I know, so.
Public comment?
I was just curious, does that
State your
include,
name, please.
Carl Peterson, does that include installation on that?
Negative.
And who's gonna install it?
No.
I have
That's
to,
all. We had several bids.
I'll talk about that question. and we'll keep going.
Commercial wells are
Any
different
other,
animals.
Yeah.
any other public
Totally
comment?
different animals.
Hold on, any other public comment?
Yeah, I got questions.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on, let me answer that question from the public comment. Yeah, that was just, we're talking about the purchase of the mower and the pump.
Right,
And then the bids in front of you is the installation.
right.
All
Yeah,
that
so,
stuff. All right, go ahead, Greg.
Lots of time when you get too much dirt into a well, to slow down in the lower part of the well or your streams.
so in 21,
Yeah.
and we blew it out.
That's. So your
Sediment will be down.
depth elevation.
We're
is
gonna-
still-
The sediment has been there, and we're gonna come up 80 feet from there.
Very good.
Anything else? Anybody?
yes, Sean, what are we looking at? So we're buying the pump ourselves, right?
We bought the motor, 2018 roughly, right, is where they
Got
were
it,
at.
yep. What about, now, what are they gonna charge us for? And how about galvanizing?
It's all right down at the bottom. If you look, they're
That's-
gonna be at 13.2 basically if I use now.
Right, that's, pick up the pump.
No, that's him putting it all in.
Right, that's
Oh, I'm
him
sorry.
putting it in. Right, you got it.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I was just, yeah.
Yeah, on top of that,
13,000
it
for
was
labor.
37.
No, yeah, I'm seeing that.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing, I'm not seeing the gallery.
Where's the pipe, you said?
Yeah, I'm not seeing the pipe in there, but that's all, I'm just, unless I'm missing it. Motor, pump, check valves, labor,
Reduced, well, she's, well,
And we still gotta buy the pipe, for sure.
yeah,
Thank you.
it's 491 apiece,
oh yeah, 20-foot sticks,
21.
21.
Yeah, they come in 21. 20 at 464 comes in at a total of 92.94.
Is that anywhere in our numbers?
Yeah, that's in there.
Okay. So this is inclusive then with the pipe, is that correct?
It is.
I like it.
So I'm kind of feeling, we're all kind of feeling Knobloch, right?
Local,
Yeah,
Okay,
they take
so-
care of this area.
they do.
so now this is to present to you guys, because we gotta pay for it, right? That's what we gotta do. We gotta pay for it. So looking at what kind of money we have, my suggestion is that your estimated net operating funds for road improvements. The remaining for aggregate surfacing project balance is 62,841. 40 of that is quaking. So that leaves me 22,841 for other stuff that we can reallocate later and leave the 40 for Clayton Aspen, because that project might come up in the near future. So we got 22,841 there. Angie, help me out. What's my total?
You have 22,841 there, and you have then the 2588 extra that we have, $147. So
Okay.
total project is 26,874 to pay for the pump as well, and then moving those, allocating those funds
Okay,
would be $400.
And I already asked the question, we still have our 60-day
yeah.
back.
And that's not
While
touched.
we at that certain amount.
Yeah, that's not
So
touched.
that, we're not touching the.
We're not touching our
the
reserve
payroll
funds.
money.
Yeah. Yeah.
There we go.
How much we got left over?
$447. And that's
Yeah,
just
I think so, too.
reallocating the funds that we're already
If
spending.
Quick and Asking goes south, then what are you gonna do with the money?
That's because, well, we need water.
Yeah,
And we're very on our monthly expenses, we're still estimating rather high. So I mean, we're still probably going to be plenty there too, but
I propose,
Can I do it? Thanks for that. So I'm gonna make a motion that we accept the well repair and move forward with Knobloch and Sons with the cost of 13,210 plus recovering the cost of the 11,664 for the pump. Go ahead.
can I ask a question real quick? That $2,000 for labor, is that part of this or is that separate?
The other one was the pole.
Correct, I understand that.
No, it's separate.
Okay, all right.
So my proposal is after accepting those charges, we'll pay for it by reallocating $22,841 from the remaining aggregate servicing projects balance. And we'll also reallocate the mag chloride $1,892. And I don't think I need to make a motion to use the money that's sitting at the bottom, right? So those funds will be reallocated to the well repair. So that's my motion.
Covered on that, on the dollars then, Andy?
Yelling stuff before the meeting.
$488.
There's a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Cool. Thank you, John. You'll get that clear. All right, now, aggregate servicing checks. Julie? Your question?
Clicking Aspen.
Waking Aspen will be done when I can get trucks. Get trucks, so it'll probably be in the fall.
Triple trailers up there.
I don't bring triple trailers.
Dumb
I
question.
use trains in belts. I bring 9 axles if I can
Yeah,
get
but you can get
40
that,
ton at a time.
you can get that up there. Okay, thanks.
Well, get it for the 2 miles.
All right.
Is there something that can be done with Clicking Aspen prior to that?
Right now, if I was to grade that, I would bring up more rock.
So
I can grade it, but I need to save that last grade for the trucks. Hour, and I will pay way more than.
And then as far as the last project we have, actually, in the books is that. Because all the other ones throughout the year that we approved have been completed. So that one will be, get it, so we can start coming up with ways to spend money again. That's what I like to do. Any public comment on the aggregate search, please go ahead.
Up above Johnson's house, there is a hole in the road where the water has come up through. And somebody keeps filling it up, but every couple of days it's 6 or 8 inches deep and somebody's going to hit it and break an axle. So that's just my public comment.
Okay. And I believe that's part of the project.
Second.
Past Johnson.
Are we putting in a
Okay.
new culvert?
No, it's in the middle of the road, it's free. You want the water coming in.
Oh, that one.
We're gonna have to stabilize it somehow.
Yeah, more rock and bring it up, you know.
Any other public comment on the aggregate?
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Name, please?
Carl Pearson. It was, in response to Sean, you were saying that you aren't having, you're having trouble getting drivers? Is that what getting up there? Okay.
When the time comes.
Yeah, we don't
Public comment.
respond. Yeah, we don't respond to public comment.
Oh.
We'll talk amongst ourselves. Questions.
Okay.
All right, any other discussion on the aggregate? No? Okay. Status of the 2025. I think we kind of covered that, right? Unless, any public comment? Okay, we got you. Okay, we got you.
Do it again, George.
No, please. Okay.
Marcia Todd, I do have a comment about that. I'm just thrilled to death with it, to be honest with you. You know, I think they did an absolutely wonderful job. And, of course, I live on Whiskey Springs, so, you know, I've paved right up to my driveway. But I think they did a terrific job with it. I just hope it lasts. It looks like it's done.
Well, and I'll just add that apart from, you know, not everybody loves us, but, you know, the GID spent over $700,000 on aggregate paving. And, you know, I think we did a lot of good work this year. And I hope we can continue that on next year.
Yeah.
And get different roads. And, make people's lives even better, hopefully, as they drive in and out of this place. All right. Whiskey Springs Road Bump.
That's the old Caliber.
No, that's, yeah.
You don't get that either, huh?
I hate that guy. That's why we need to take care of it.
So who's gonna take care of it?
Let's not check my chocolate.
So I'll just say, this is.
We're getting a lot of people, especially now that we've chip sealed this road, and I know everybody, this has been going on for years.
Yeah.
And this wasn't brought up until when I witnessed 2 guys almost beat the hell out of each other. There's one guy, and I mean, I can sit there all day and I can count 50 cars swerve into the one lane. Because you'll catch error, and most people are doing 50, 60 down Whiskey Springs, but
I got it.
the equestrians.
I got it.
They covered up.
Where's speed bumps in?
Hey, let's talk
I
about it.
wouldn't even agendize speed bumps.
We
go to town and
I was just thinking.
However, this
audience
audience,
face, it was pretty good, guys.
my feeling on this, it would probably just be a day job. I mean, go in, saw cut it, whatever. Take it out. Not have a future liability issue somebody that I saw last 3 weeks ago. I just think we need to take care of it. People avoid it. You can watch it all day and you'll see people going into the other lane, and sooner or later, you know, it's been brought up many times. We just need to do that.
So my comment on that would be, not to be negative to your position, but there are signs. I hit that bump tonight at 50, and I thought with the new chip, it didn't seem as severe to me. But that's just my opinion.
I was gonna say, I go 40, 45, but.
Yeah.
I go 15 if I get stuck in that lane.
And I mean, I honestly don't think
But
there's,
that being
I
said,
personally, to be honest with you, I personally will donate,
here's the
we
problem.
can't do
and I
that.
don't care. I'll donate the
Let me
time, the
just say this.
material and everything to
We can't
fix
do
it.
We can't do that.
Let me just say this, okay?
I'm a contractor. I'll fix it.
But there's more to it than
What is
that
it more to it?
Tahoe and coming from here in a freeze-thaw situation where we just covered it in a nice chip seal with seal that you have right now, and
I'll
it'll
put asphalt.
continue
I will,
over it again.
I'll chip
to get
over
the
it.
seal.
I got a chip spreader.
Done prior to this.
We've been
That's all
talking
I'm
about
saying.
this for years.
But
I'll chip,
But-
I just want it fixed. I'm just,
But the thing is there's no way that I would want you out working on one of the roads as a trustee without some kind of clarification. That would be okay.
when you get it.
Let's,
Help me get it.
let's just for discussion, and then you can check into that, and we can.
Okay, let's table it for 1 month, next month.
Well, I mean, let's get, I can add a little bit of. Larry Johnson used to go out and pick up rocks in the middle of the road, help out and do things. And he was a trustee that gave his time to the General Improvement District. I don't think there's any law that says a employee or a General Improvement District trustee can't go do something. They can't be paid for it, that's 100%. It's all gratis, but if somebody wants to go do something, the only thing I can't figure out is
What the insurance liability
That's-
is when somebody's doing something in our, but I'm not sure any other, I mean, all this, the gray area side effects of you with your equipment or do anything out there. I don't want to see you any condition, risk that you might have to deal with something like that, even though you're trying to.
I pay liability insurance, I pay working stuff. I mean, on my equipment, all my dog things.
So
I'm just saying,
that will.
I'm offering, you know, I got the excavators, I got the
We need
pavers,
agenda.
I got the chip, yeah, let's table it for a month, let's find out if I'm legal to do it, and just let me go do it. I will chip seal it. I have chip it. So I mean, you know, I'm offering.
I'm
You know,
trying
I'm
to
just-
protect, I'm trying to protect you.
No, and I appreciate it, but, let me find out the legalities on
I think you should do that and maybe get with Robin and have her talk.
it. I have the proper signage, I have to do the job, I've got, it's excavators, compactors, pavers. and,
Could you
know,
give us a real simple breakdown, 1 page or less, of
Absolutely,
what you want to do out there? So we
absolutely.
know we can just take that.
Make sure we have everything covered.
100%.
Okay. You get that to me, I'll. If there's any,
My personal thought, I just, after I saw that incident going on from I was there, I watched him do it. I watched him dump the base over the cattle guard. I watched him come at it. I watched him chip seal over the top, AK. And, it's been like that for 10 years. or
the person in front of me
whenever we
driving
did it.
here went
When did we
around.
do- when would
I
we
went
do it?
around.
It's just-
You
It's
around.
been there 10 years or so.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been there a while. But it is a cattle guard. I put a metal detector on it to prove many years.
Why don't we put in a real cattle guard then? Because that's what we need, considering we have no cattle guards on our roads now.
Another point. Let's put another.
Well,
It's there.
I have cattle guard in concrete at the yard that I got off of here.
yeah, he's.
So if
That's
you
a good
want,
idea.
I'll like let you come and get it. But technically, we need a catalog from Pyramid, I mean, for our
Okay,
road,
wait a minute, we don't have one there now. So what's the difference?
because it was covered up.
So uncover it. Uncover it.
What a mess.
And it wasn't covered up by
Uncover
me.
it.
I didn't cover
But you're absolutely right. There's a cattle guard there.
Okay,
Just
so
build
what, manager, what is your recommendation?
that if, technically, it's just technically, I believe, to keep the animals or the horses
That's their
From Pyramid Highway.
from Pyramid.
So
I would say that if we're gonna do anything, I'd love to not have a cattle guard because they suck too, but, it's just like Winnemucca. You go on Winnemucca, it's right there.
Right.
You go land, we just redid that one not too long ago.
Right.
Axe handle. Didn't you do cattle guard?
Just repaired that one.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, that-
Okay.
Yeah.
So
You know, I just,
here's my idea.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll table it till next month. You'll find out the legalities.
Yeah.
Maybe, obviously, you talk to Sean and just bring a scope of what the plan is, whether it's cut it and pave it or cattle guard it. That next month.
he, great idea. He's got a cattle guard sitting up in the yard.
Yeah. And then
Let's,
just put
let's
that,
pull that out.
Well,
and
we
put
wanna
another
check
one
it
in.
out. I mean, they just ripped it out of the ground. We wanna make sure it's.
No, they didn't rip it out. It's still, they just.
No,
put base
yeah.
on it.
No, I get it.
It may be rotted. I don't know.
No,
It's been
then
many years
we need to
ago.
check.
you know what the beauty is?
Yeah.
There's 5 weeks till the next meeting. So you got plenty of time. And then-
So, you know what, it's gonna be a legality problem down the road, it's gonna be a liability problem. Someone could not be seeing another guy and then bam, we got that accident there. It's just a matter of time.
I will tell you this right now, and it's the first time that I've noticed it, maybe it's just me. But that road this time is so dark, I'm having trouble to see the other cars coming down the road.
No, I just.
It's not at night, you see the lights, they're blinded.
Let's table it for next
So
month.
we'll table it till next month.
Yeah, no, we got a agenda.
No, we'll just put it on next month.
We got a cattle guard already.
All right, any? Whiskey Springs Road? Okay. Business, Palomino Farms tentative subdivision map case. I talked to Robin a few days ago. And county commission for planning committee meeting.
No, I'm
Okay.
assuming that after the meeting, they will have something for us.
Okay.
It's supposed to be on August 5th.
So update on that. They have taken it from August and moved it to September 2nd.
But nice if they would have notified me.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
So September,
I don't know, they keep putting it off.
Citizens who have been talking with the county officials and that's a potential reason why the planning commission
they're really
planning
looking.
commission hasn't put it off, but the planners have put it off to the planning commission because there's more information needed.
Okay.
Any public comment on Palomino Farms? So we'll take a Robin, maybe we'll just, in September.
Mhm.
Under unfinished business.
Mhm.
Because I mean, it's something. Update our
Yeah.
stipulations or, yeah,
Something.
whatever.
They should tell us at that point.
We could just continue it to the next meeting and then just leave it on to September 2 in case he needs it.
We could do that too, Greg. And that's fine. We'll do that.
I move to continue item 6A to the August meeting. All in favor?
I don't think we got a motion for that. We can just leave it on there.
Okay.
Leave it on there.
Just leave it on as unfinished business.
I'm on the record, Greg. I
I
set
know-
the
I know,
agenda
but
and
it
I
was-
said, we'll leave it on there.
If you leave it on there and it's agenda item, I think you needed a response from the trustees of the board that says, Yes, it is continued, otherwise it is not continued because the board didn't vote on it.
And it's continued, because I said I'll be on it. And I'm the lucky guy who gets to make it.
Okay.
All right, new business. Renewal of contract with independent contractor Kathy Blackhawk. And I think we have a letter.
Last item in the packet.
And I was gonna do this as board member and staff items, but it's not concerns Kathy, because it was one of her responsibilities in the last year. And so basically what, I mean, for me personally, what I'd like to see is the board just renew this for one more year. This agreement with Kathy. And she lists the things that she's working on and will continue to work on if this contract is renewed. I will update on the board handbook, which was near and dear to me, that is revised. Annotated document. So that's part of Kathy's duties. And that is shortly, probably in the next few days, it will be sent to Robin, the board handbook up posted on our website. It will be sent to everybody on our email list that Robin sends all the cool stuff about our meetings out. And it's gonna be sent immediately. What's gonna happen in August is, after it's been sitting there for a month, then we looked at it, the public's looked at it. In August, I'm gonna agendize it for changes. On the board, public comment, whatever changes we need to make that people see. And then those changes will be put into effect, if the board agrees on the change. And then in September, we will do our first reading of that document with the changes and the amendments. And then in October, we'll do our second reading of this document that Kathy's worked on and approve it as our new board handbook going forward with that revisions. So I think that's a pretty decent plan to allow monthly changes and then 2 readings over 2 months, which is the requirement because it's essentially a resolution.
Are we gonna finally get to where the document is electronic document period? So you don't have to print, fill treat that document is a electronic, Word document or
Paperless.
something.
And
Lots
that's-
of ways to do it.
And honestly, my goal, Greg, is that document just stays.
Exactly.
So
That would
anybody
be
can
good.
look at it anytime.
Right.
I am doing something, I'm doing it. Oh, well, we're supposed to do it.
We can stick with that.
No. So anyway, so the other, Kathy's listed some things in here. Obviously, I need Kathy to work on, based on the public comment we put tonight, on the deed easements.
And we would want the
And getting-
easement roads finalized.
Finalized,
Yes.
notices sent to the property owners, and a path moving forward for them and for the GM. The other things that Kathy hasn't worked on yet that I need her help with is update the employee handbook, the wage structure for the employees, which I'm going to do with her, if she's still here, and the board approves this. The raises going forward, I want to put something together with her, like as part of the employee handbook. A scale for budgeted jobs for the 2 budgeted positions we have. This is an extension of the year. The board handbook's in the next
Yeah,
3 months.
this is about extending her contract.
For a year,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean,
And
Water rights.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
very good.
I'm an absolute firm believer in institutional knowledge. I mean, it's, people screw things up all the time by getting rid of their people that know what's going on, right? I have a question to ask Robin. Are you guys working together well now?
We email.
Do you?
Mhm.
You're happy?
Mhm.
That's important.
She helped you? Was my question. I mean, she's
She,
very knowledgeable. She's been doing it
yeah, and
forever.
she's doing some projects that I don't want to do. Like, I don't want to do the easements. I've worked on that to some degree, and that's a nightmare.
Yeah.
It really is, because she doesn't have to sit here.
Case closed.
Yeah, I mean, she knows
There
her,
you
she's very
Yeah.
valuable.
Um, Responsibility, so I'll work on that myself, because
Public comment on extending the contract of our independent consultant? Well, I'll make a motion to extend this contract as Kathy's written in her letter of engagement for a term of, I believe she put 1 year.
I'll second.
I'll
that.
second it. Oh, observe it too.
and there is a cap on it as well. She also put that in.
15,000.
Oh, it's capped, like it was the last.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, we got a motion, a second, all in favor?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, wait, all in favor to agree to this agreement with Kathy? Or what's the motion?
Motions to accept the letter of engagement from Kathy Blackhart for a 1 year term.
I second that.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. And I just say I appreciate the board because I need your help. And, when we don't, you guys all know, we don't get paid to do this, and I need paid people because I don't get paid anything. So that's the point.
I had one other thing with Kathy that I don't know if I can include it in this agenda or not. Because I looked at, got shot down before. I said, let's look at paving some of these roads out here. And if you start with looking at a need, then go on to cost. You go on to timing of the finances for the fiscal years which you're going to be doing this. You go to the debt commission of the county and lots of things like that. Been through it, done it many times myself. And it grows just on the chips just in the wood grow.
But as far as your
But as far
request,
as
no,
I'm
no,
looking,
no.
I'm thinking that we ought to
As
get
far-
involved in thinking
No.
about this.
As far as your request in Kathy's help is what I'm hearing.
Well, Kathy knows a lot about this.
No, but I'm saying that this is the thing with Kathy's duties, right?
Yeah.
The deed of easements, the employee. I've made it clear to her in our conversations over the last year. It's pretty close. There's a cap and it's not going over that cap. Greg, any board member can reach out to Kathy if they have a question. As long as we're staying within the confines of what we've approved.
Make sure that was something that this board's still willing to think about. Not,
No, if you want Kathy to look into something, I don't have a problem as long as we're staying within our budget. And by the way, so you know, we've already proved that Kathy's budgeted for this fiscal year. So, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Any other?
No.
No. And so Robin, you got all that?
I got all that.
She's gonna send you that, we'll post it,
Mhm.
and as soon as you get it, you can send it to all of us and look at it and bring any changes, including YouTube, anybody.
Sounds good.
If the board makes changes, we make changes. Cool, okay. Correspondence?
I received it, from the Pool Pact, our certificate of participation. This will go into the insurance packet that goes to the auditor. I received a public project notice of furnishings. It's just, they may ask for proof that SNC provided all the materials. And they're just letting us know that that is a possibility. It could happen. Never has before, but you know. And then we also received the final total on the taxes, the property taxes for all parcels. And what's funny is they say this is the final total, but they say it's subject to change. So the 377, 386, 98 for the property taxes. That's not an. We received the attorney's bill, we received in the mail correspondence, let's see, calendar. We have, the annual Warm Springs is going in, the Watson water rights, the bill on that. You just received that, right? The EMRB was signed tonight. The 5-year review of the Wayside Aggregate Pit, that's going out. We're not revising budget, so that's not applicable. We don't have to do an indebtedness report other than to inform them we don't need to do one. The proof of publication that was in the newspaper for the taxation and annual fiscal reports. And we're preparing and delivering the auditor her files 1st of September, but we're working on it already. We have it all ready for her. And that's what we have on the calendar for the next month.
Okay. Board member and staff items. Good.
I've been doing
Say that again, please.
that we perform the Pledge of Allegiance at the beginning of the meetings. The other suggestion I have, we have name plaques in front of us. They can just be, like cardboard or the hard stock, so the public knows who we are. And I would like to suggest that we put on the agenda what we are doing with roads that are listed on our Palomino Valley GID accepted road is 2020. What we can do with these roads, because them, but we have not notified, it appears we have not notified the people and not gone through the process to take them off of these approved roads. So not only do we that says Winnemucca Ranch to Ernie, Bootstrap that says Broken Spur East. We also have a resolution that says that was from March 13th, 2028, that says that we accept and amend the list of PVGID acceptable roads and level of maintenance. That we accepted it, and it says that this resolution cannot be amended or canceled. I've been able to find that. So I think we need to, with us not servicing the roads in the future, have a route to know what the process is, because it does not appear that we've gone through a process to remove these.
That makes sense. I've been working,
Discussion on this item.
what's that?
There's no discussion on this item. We can't discuss.
Got it.
It's just, it is, it's not a. We can't discuss.
Future.
Yes, and that's what I'm requesting. My other request, my last request today, is like all professional organizations or public agencies, I think we should put on our website a place to go to register for the public to register their concerns or file a complaint. And maybe we can outline a process on our website, like write us a letter, come to a meeting, and then give a route to file a complaint with the state or the Nevada Ethics Commission or something, so that the public knows the route that they can take should they have other concerns.
Can I answer?
Yeah, no. Any other
No,
board
this is
member and staff items?
comments.
That's a sticky one. That's really sticky. It's because there's so many legal routes to
Any
every.
other board member and staff items?
No.
Question. Yeah, on these large projects, are we getting free lead on any of these?
This is government.
No free leads on any of these?
You can, but it doesn't do any good. The law's different. You go after the bonds, you go after different things, where on the public job is different.
Got it.
All right, any other board member and staff items? Matters not listed on this agenda.
And, when we walked in, I know answer, but if Roadrunner is part of the deeded easement issues that you were referring to, I would like to request that it be on the next agenda so you can explain more to us what that means and what that process looks like so we can understand what the problem is. We had a lot of attorneys look over our title report before buying property. And so I'm curious to know what the GID is referring to about there being issues about the easement that many other attorneys didn't know, as far as that it is labeled for public ingress and egress. So where's the issue?
I'd like,
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
Public comment, no.
No. I would like to, on that agenda item, I would like for you, Robin, and Kathy to go over that and maybe put together something. The sooner the better. How's that?
Well, yes, so
Very
that we
good.
can
That's all-
understand,
that's all I'm
yeah,
getting at.
yeah,
Okay.
what exactly the understanding was
Yeah.
that
Do it.
because of how it was labeled. Yeah, where easements were needed.
Yeah.
No.
Public comment? So just so the board knows, we can put that on the agenda, and I think that's a good idea
Thank
today.
With bootstrap.
To have something put together.
Bootstraps too, Robin.
Bootstrap, they're both the same thing, it's the same issue.
Look at the roads you've been on.
And Roadrunner and Army.
Yeah.
Now, so you guys know this topic has been talked about
Yes,
at multiple public meetings.
yes,
2022, 2023,
every year.
and
Every
so,
We'll
so
see.
we'll agendize it next month and maybe we'll have, a route in a supporting document for the public that's involved, the property owners who are involved. That's fine. And we'll figure out how to work that.
Okay. I actually have some.
Any other public comment? No. All right, adjourned, opposed, motion carried at 7:15.